Tyron Thomas here, and what we call sexual intercourse is marriage. What we know as being sex or sexual intercourse is marriage. Marriage is male and female reproductive organs joining together as one flesh to produce humans, to produce people on the earth. There are people that die, and there are people that are born to be on the earth, to keep people on the earth. And with males, they're more fertile. That's why you can tend to see males with multiple women, whereas women typically are with one man. Yeah, there are women out here that, or there are women that have been with multiple guys, but that's socially. But biologically, women deal with one guy. They find one guy that they find as their provider, their protector, and that they feel will be a good fit for to mate with, to breed with, and that's what they deal with. And same thing with males. Males find women that they feel will be a good fit to breed with, meaning attraction. That's where you get sexual attraction, and that's the purpose of that. So with males being more fertile, they tend to be with more partners, whereas women are way less fertile than men. Where women, on the average, have a birth rate of one child, and twins and triplets and quadruplets are rare cases. Whereas a man can impregnate as many women as he can ejaculate his sperm into in a day's time, even a week's time, or so forth, and bring forth multiple children as long as she doesn't get what they call an abortion. We can talk about that another time. So, sex being marriage, the purpose of it being breeding, and the difference in the breeding, the males are more fertile, so they deal with multiple women, where women are less fertile. They deal to both be dealing with one man. And what's been going on rather, is this thing of calling marriage a marriage contract. Marriage is a sexual act, as I said, that it's male and female reproductive organs coming together as one flesh. But society has told us that marriage is a paper you have to sign, and that there are people that enter into this contract. There are people that enter into this contract that say they want to get a prenup, which is a stipulation in the contract, so that they get to keep their valuables that they had before they signed the contract after the contract is no longer, after they get what they call a so-called divorce. But that's what you do when you join a business with someone. When you go into business with someone, and you want to protect your assets and valuables that you accumulated before you signed the contract, so that the only thing that the other partner or parties involved get is what was accumulated after the contract was signed to the time that the contract is no longer. All right, that's a business contract. That's not a marriage. In Deuteronomy 24th chapter, verse 1, it says that a man is to write a billing of divorcement to a woman that he wants to divorce. He simply writes a letter giving her what we would call freedom papers, and give it to her in her hand and send her off, so that she leaves out the house and she has her freedom papers. So if someone was to say, hey, I caught you with some guy, as women are supposed to be with one man, the man that I was married to, he divorced me. He gave me the writing of billing of divorcement. And that's how it was. So you wouldn't have to worry about being divorce raped. You wouldn't have to worry about Dr. Dre being divorce raped with his ex-wife, or any of these other men that have millions, even men that don't have millions. Rich or poor, it doesn't matter. You enter into a so-called marriage contract is a business contract. That's why everything's financial after, you're going through, well, while you're going through a so-called divorce.